What if consciousness is the real universe? Close your eyes. The world doesn't vanish. It reshapes itself inside your skull sounds. Echo sharper, light lingers as memory, and thoughts race like rivers. That's the strange trick. Reality seems to live out there, but it's only ever filtered in here. So here's the wild question. What if consciousness isn't just in the universe? What if consciousness is the real universe? Science has long tried to pin down mind as a byproduct of matter. Neurons, fire, chemicals exchange, and out pops thought. But every time we cut deeper, the mystery grows. Why does electricity in gray tissue feel like anything at all? How does a spark of biology create the taste of strawberries, the sting of heartbreak, the awe of a sunset? Some scientists now call this the hard problem. Maybe it's hard because we're asking backward. Maybe matter isn't producing mind. Maybe mind is producing matter. Ancient traditions whispered this long before labs did. Hindu sages said the world is Maya, illusion, consciousness dreaming itself. Buddhists talk of mind as the ground of being, the screen on which all phenomena arise. Mystics across cultures insist reality is less brick and stone, more dream and song. Could it be they weren't being poetic? Could it be they were describing the structure of reality itself? Look at quantum physics. A particle exists in many states until observed consciousness collapses the wave. The universe doesn't decide where the electron is until a mind looks. If that's true, then consciousness isn't riding shotgun. It's driving. The cosmos only shows its face when someone's there to notice. And what if that noticing isn't limited to humans? What if consciousness runs through everything? From ants to stars. A pantheic universe where every atom hums with awareness, where galaxies are thoughts too slow for us to perceive. Imagine the Milky Way itself as a brain cell, pulsing in some larger mind. Consciousness, not as an accident of evolution, but as the bedrock of existence, fabric from which space and time are woven. If that's true, then death is liberation. Consciousness doesn't vanish when the body breaks. It shifts, like a drop rejoining the ocean. Near-death experiences, visions, the uncanny sense of being watched whole could be ripples in this deeper sea of mind. But here's the unsettling part. If consciousness is the real universe, then the material world might be a projection, like a simulation. Not a simulation built by computers, but one dreamed by awareness itself. The stars, the dirt, the cities all solid enough to touch, yet ultimately patterns in a vast mind. That would mean our thoughts shape reality more than we know. Fear could bend outcomes. Love could alter chance. Collective belief could sculpt history. Myths start to look different through that lens. Creation stories where the world is sung, spoken, or dreamed into being, they may not be metaphors. They may be memories of a truth we've forgotten. That reality is a thought that learned to think itself. And maybe consciousness isn't human at all. Maybe the universe itself is waking up through us. Every poem, every discovery, every heartbreak adds to its awareness. We're not just passengers. We're neurons in a cosmic brain, carrying signals across the void, helping the universe understand itself. Picture this. You're lying under a night sky. Stars burn cold. Planets spin. Galaxies drift. But instead of seeing them as distant and separate, you realize they ray inside you. Not metaphorically, but literally, the same consciousness. Looking out through every set of eyes, dreaming every dream, living every life. The universe isn't out there. It's in here. Always has been. And if that's true, then the next time you speak to someone, you're not just talking to another person. You're talking to another angle of the same mind. Another window into the same infinite dream. The real universe isn't galaxies of matter. It's galaxies of awareness, shining through us, waiting for us to remember.